Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is we're going to do a quick look through the product rule. So over here in red you can see what I've written down. If y equals u times v, then dy dx is equal to u dv dx plus v du dx. So I guess the next thing to do is try and sort of make sense of that, try and explain what we've got written here in red. Okay, I think it's going to be easier if we perhaps jump into an example. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to start off with that particular product. So a product is just a multiplication. I'm going to say y is equal to x squared times e to the x. And I want to be able to get to dy dx, the differential, the first derivative, the gradient function, all names for the same thing. I want to be able to get to that using this formula. So I'm going to do my best to sort of lay out a template. I'm going to say u equals and v equals. And then from these two things I could hopefully find du dx and dv dx. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, du dx just means differentiate u with respect to x, and dv dx differentiate v. So we'll have u and v waiting here. So we look at this product and it's a multiplication, so it doesn't matter which one is u and which one is v. I mean, 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3, so I'm going to let the very first term I see be u. Therefore the other term has to be v. And then I look across this line and I have to differentiate x squared. If I differentiate x squared, I'll get 2x. And if I differentiate e to the x, well, this is that very, very special case. It's that one function that doesn't change when we differentiate it. So that's still e to the x. And the important thing I think to pick up from here is that we've done all the hard work. All the differentiation is now complete. All of it. We have to put it into this formula and maybe see if we can tidy up, but all the work is done, all the calculus is finished. Okay, let's have a look. dy dx equals. So now I'm going to use this formula. So I'm going to have u. I'll perhaps put it in brackets. So u is x squared. And I want to multiply that by dv dx. But if I've labelled well, that should be waiting there for me. So that's e to the x. And then plus v. And again, if I've labelled well, that's e to the x multiplied by the last term in the red there, du dx, which is 2x. That's my answer. I'm happy with that, but I want to tidy it up a little bit. So what I'm going to say is, I've got two terms. There's term 1 and there's term 2. If there's anything in common, I'd like to sort of pull that out to the front, make it easier to read. So when I finish, my answer is in a nicest form as possible. And I think I can see something here. I can see in both terms I've got an e to the x. I mean, there might be more that I could take out. There's maybe an x in each term, but let's not worry about that. Let's tidy this up. E to the x, open brackets. Let's try and make it as easy as possible. Let's have some closed brackets at the end. I've got a plus separating. I'm going to put the plus back in the middle. If I take the e to the x out of this first term, I'm just left with the x squared. If I take the e to the x out of the second term, I'm just left with the 2x. Now, you might spot there's an x in both terms and take that outside, but I think I'm going to say let's stop there, and that's a nice example of using the product rule for the first time. Okay, thanks for watching.